Hello, good morning.
Hi, hi. Great.
Yeah.
So, thank you so much for joining me, Preeti Panigrahi. It was lovely to see you in Girls Will Be Girls, an extraordinary debut. Talk a little about how you landed the role and how perfect a fit it is, it seems, you know. You were head girl, I believe, of Amity International and
Yes.
your head prefect here. So, how did it all
Yeah.
work out?
I had just finished my college and I was at home. Um, and like one of my
Sorry, where
friends was
did you go to college? Hindu.
Hindu college, yeah.
Yeah.
So our final exams were over and I was at home and I was hoping to get some projects at that time. But my friend, she was a part of the Delhi theater circuit, collegiate theater circuit. So she was interning with Dilip Shankar sir. And she messaged me that they are auditioning for a film. They're looking for a girl who's 18 years, but like above 18 years, but she looks like a 16-year-old. So why don't you send your profile? So they had some interesting questions like what kind of a student were you in high school? And I was thinking, should I tell them I was really like this A grader, or are they looking for a student who was not, who's like completely opposite? And I was like, I was an A grader and I was this student who used to do everything at school. So I should tell them that. And like when I got the script, I read the script and I was like, okay, this girl is actually like this, like me, how I used to be in high school. And I gave my audition, they liked it. And then Dilip sir contacted me and he told me that Shuchi will be flying to India and she would want to have a chemistry test with you. And I was really excited. This was the first time I was doing a chemistry test of sort with anyone. And then I went to Bombay. I met my co-actors. I met Keshav. I met Kani. We had like 2 days of a chemistry test. We read out the scenes together. We performed it. We did a lot of improv. So yeah, I think around the chemistry tests, we all were eating lunch, and that time I felt maybe this is who all of us are going to be. And then after the end of the chemistry test, Shuchi like called us and she told us that we really want you to do the parts. I was like, okay, this is happening. This is finally happening. And before the chemistry test itself, I had read the whole script and I got to know that a lot of parts of me and Mira like kind of were similar because um yeah, how I mean, of course, we have this image that head prefects or head girls are actually the bullies of the school, but sometimes you do get these you do get these bullies because you are in the position of authority and people feel like kind of teasing you around for being this person. So yeah, a lot of high school instances were very similar to Mira and the kind of person she was. Yeah.
Right. And also, I mean, there were some situations in the script that were so challenging. I mean, of course, the end, which
Yeah.
is so scary and so terrifying. Uh, but also the idea that, you know, one loses friendships because of the role that you're put in. And
Right.
sometimes you enjoy that authority, sometimes, you know, you don't. But it's something that you have to sort of live with. So talk a little about that, and you brought that out so well, you know.
Right.
And you've never been in a boarding. Did that make a difference? Hmm.
Not really, because also like Mira's character kind of keeps going to her
Is a
mother's place.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
a sort of a border sometimes and border sometimes.
right, right. That happens. And I think in school or when I was going to school, there used to be some camps which had kind of a boarding
Yeah,
experience because there's always that to pick up from. And yes, losing friendship is very much there. I think in 10th stand, I'm not sure if I use that process very consciously while filming. And it wasn't like I was drawing a lot of my experiences from school. Once you get into the set and once you start reading your lines and kind of familiarize with the character of the films, it becomes. Did you? Were
yeah,
you able to hear me? Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, once you get into the character and associate with the characters around you, you kind of get into their world. And then I'm no longer able to connect to who I was as Preeti. So
Right.
uh, when I was Meera and I was having this great friendship with my friend Priya, and kind of understanding what she's feeling and how to like when my teacher had asked me to go and confront her about
Yeah,
the friend
her
having.
her
Yeah.
friendship. Yeah,
Right. I think that was one of my favorite days of shooting. Like that, it was the end part of the shoot, and the two of us were just like facing each other, and the whole crew was just waiting for a backup for the day. So yeah, we both faced each other, and we were kind of building this chemistry right on set, and we were kind of building this intensity on set, which happened like in most of the days of shoot where you're working with your co-actor and you are giving a lot of variations, you're having a lot of improv conversations. That's when you're like building your conversation. That's how Shuchi works also. So yeah, I think being on that set really helped me create a lot of memories that I didn't have, or experiences that
yeah.
I didn't have. So that's how it worked.
And of course, the cathartic end, I believe that was something that was not written into the script.
Yeah.
It's a
Right.
beautiful moment
Yeah.
when you're, putting oil in your mom's, in Kani's hair, and you're just, you just let go.
Right.
I wonder what you were thinking at that point.
Right. So I think that was the second instance where I had cried on set where it was not required. The first instance it happened when the chase sequence happened, and we were shooting it right
Yeah,
in the morning, the first shot itself. And at that day, I was feeling a bit sick, and like I had some like nose congestion or something like that, and I was also missing my mom at that time because I'm feeling sick and she's not around. So that chase sequence was actually when I was like kind of missing my mom, and then I cried
that's
during
so
that, and then I was like,
terrifying,
okay,
that
I did.
that chase is
Yeah,
so terrifying.
it is so
And
terrifying.
what
Yeah,
makes it worse is it's full daylight. I mean, it's not normally such things
yeah,
happen in the dark or whatever. It's daylight. These guys have no, I mean, they don't seem to be,
unabashed.
yeah, they don't seem
Yeah,
to be concerned about authority, nothing. Oof.
that
That
was
little
that
guy,
was
too, of course,
very.
deserves a slap.
Yeah, yeah. These boys, of course, all of us have seen these boys in
Yeah, yeah,
school. So
very
yeah,
irritating.
just to. Yeah.
So, yeah,
So
that
yeah, I
last
mean,
scene, without, of course, giving too much away, there's so much there's so
yeah.
much emotion there.
Yeah, the last scene also like it happened like unplanned and without any mention of it. And that time also I think I was really feeling for the character of Anila. Like when she just sat for the like watching it, I think it felt like this person has never gotten this love from any character,
Yeah,
even though she was someone who would give her attention, but he was giving her like very surface level attention. He wasn't giving her
yeah.
something very tender. He was just like giving her something to feed on. But her daughter was so rude to her throughout. Her husband is so absent. So when I was just like touching her scalp and caressing her, that's when I just felt like, oh wow, this is where the whole journey of the film has come to, and this is where maybe Anila will now finally have someone. And like I was feeling grateful for Anila's character because whatever happened in school, she stood with her. It wasn't her teacher who was
Stood by her. Yeah,
yeah.
and especially, telling the teacher off that
Yeah,
it's her home. She can do what she wants.
what you want. So yeah, that moment was really just like very. Then of course I just got into my emotions, and there was no cut. And I'm not sure if you would have noticed the camera kind of shifted to adjust, and then that's also the beauty of this film, that so many moments are just there and they're just captured like
Yeah.
that. So it really, yeah, it was a very beautiful experience to express that and
So,
be there.
Preeti, what a lovely film to start with. What you're going to do now? It's so
I
difficult, right?
Yeah, I mean, I really want to keep doing this, but I also understand that it's not very easy to keep doing it. Like
Get a
there are so
movie like
many
this.
factors. Yeah, yeah, yeah. There are a lot of other factors that come into picture. Especially when you're acting, you can't take a lot of decisions. You can just control the things that you do on set, nothing apart from that. So I like to keep myself busy and I really, really love films. So I am currently pursuing animation cinema where I am getting to make films of my own. And I'm in a film
At
school, so I,
Satyajit Ray? At the
yes,
Satyajit Ray. So you're in
right,
Calcutta right now?
Calcutta right now. Yes.
Oh, how nice.
Yeah.
Great. So
And
how long is this course?
this course is 3 years and I'm currently in my second year.
Wow, nice.
Right.
You enjoying yourself?
I'm enjoying. It's a very different field to work on and learning a lot of things. Watching a lot of films really helps. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. Yeah,
And it's very strong on documentaries, isn't it? The Satyajit Ray.
it is. It's
Yeah.
very
So are you
strong.
getting to work on that? Do you get a lot of guest lecturers?
We do have guest lecturers for all the departments. So like
Right.
specializing in sound, people specializing in editing, all of them come back to the institute and they have amazing sessions. And yeah, I mean, when you were, so I did this film before coming into film school. So once I got into the film school, I understood, okay, so much goes into like the pre-production stage, and there's so much that goes into the post-production, like pitching your film, having a good thing to like put out in the market. So yeah, it's very interesting. I just wanted this exactly. Like I just wanted to be in thinking about films all day. When I was
All
in
the
my high
time.
school, I was writing my exams. I was like, I don't want to do this. I want to go watch a film. And now everything is like turned. Now I'm writing exams about films. So that's a full circle now.
Right.
Yeah.
But you miss your mom. I think you're very close to your mom. She was your vice principal as well. My God,
Yeah.
it must be quite
Yeah.
something to have your mom there in school.
Yeah, I was that kid where like your parents are in school or so a lot of kids don't like it. They're like, we don't get to do goofy things.
Yeah.
But I wasn't like it. I was like, I'm a student with no complaints. So I don't have a problem with my mom being around there. But I do miss her. It's so difficult and so different being here on my own. I've never experienced this in my life. I'm doing everything on my own. So, and not being able to talk to her or see her every day is like extremely difficult. But I guess that's
Are
how
you
life
the
is.
only child?
No, I have an elder sister. She's also far away. She's in London pursuing her
Okay.
PhD.
What is she
Yeah.
doing her PhD in?
She's doing her PhD in law.
Wow.
Yeah. She's
So
like my
what do you
second
plan?
Yeah.
Anyway, you look like a baby, so nobody will
Yeah.
believe that you what. How old are you now?
I'm 23 years old.
Nobody
Yeah.
will believe it. And if they see this film, never.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
But what was it like working with Kani and then learning that, another film in which she is has gone to Cannes, and of course your film has also gone everywhere. But you've
Yeah.
not gone anywhere, right?
No, I did go to Sundance this
Oh,
in the
how
beginning.
was that?
That was really like amazing. Of like
Wow,
I
lucky.
don't know what is going to top that. It was really, really good. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And it did well, right? It won a prize, jury prize or popular prize.
It got the audience award and the jury award for acting.
Wow.
So, but it was
Huh.
like we went there and we went there being very like, okay, we have a film, we come from India, and you please come and watch our film. That's the beginning few days. It was extremely exhausting to go around and talk to people and socialize. But once the film was out there in the premiere, we had like a great support system by the time of it. So all the Indians and all the people, friends and families who were there, they were just like really there to cheer for us on the day of premiere. But once the premiere happened, the film just blew. Like people would like recognize us on streets. We would take a bus to
Wow.
go watch another screening and they'd be like, are you from Girls Will Be Girls? So it was a
Wow.
beautiful experience. Yeah, I mean, and that place like Park City is like this nice cozy place. It was snowing the day it was our premiere, and it's so informal. The whole Sundance Film Festival is so informal and it's just so welcoming and cozy. So I think there was no better way of having a premiere like that. So
Right.
yeah.
And how is Keshav doing? What is he doing? He's an engineering graduate, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes. When we were shooting, he was giving his final exam. So that's how kids we were. So he is really, really like into acting right now. He's doing a lot of workshops with Adi Shakti, Natan Kerali. He's like trying out all these workshops. Very inspiring because I see his stories and I'm like, hey, you are doing this. Even I want to do it. So we
I
keep
believe
in touch.
Adi Shakti is really good, right?
Yeah, it is. It is really good. Even Natan Kerali is really good. So yeah, he's these are all residential acting workshops and they have very transformative impact on the actors. And we have
Right.
been recommended about these workshops so often. And he's doing that. And he's in Bombay, so I think he's constantly
Must be
like
giving auditions. Yeah.
he's constantly doing that. Yeah.
So
And
what do
yeah,
you plan to do? Yeah, sorry.
no, 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 no. I'll answer that.
No, what about Kani? When you heard about
Yes.
Kani and
Yes. I met her on the chemistry test and I was extremely like starstruck when I saw her. I was kind of probably shivering when I saw her, but she is so humble. She's so down to earth. She was just like, give me a smile. And she's like, why is this girl being so starstruck? Some time to figure out the dynamics of the mother-daughter duo. And I think that was one instance. One day we met, and then we met straight after like a couple of days for costume trials, and then straight before the shoot. So I would say that I had one workshop with Dilip sir, which was before the shoot. But there was this workshop that I was having while on set, which was performing with her. Because I got an understanding of so many of my emotions that I had to portray as Meera when I looked at her face. Because she had these emotions that I just completely reflected on. Like,
yeah.
I like that instance where she's putting like a safety pin on my sari when she's come
Oh,
to
I
my
know it's heartbreaking.
yeah, and then I look at I was trying to figure out what to do in this scene, but then I look at her face and I'm like, shit, I've really hurt this woman. And yeah, I think just taking a lot of guidance from how she's feeling in that scene like really helped me play Meera. And apart from that, like on set, we were like that, but post, like, once the shoot's over, we were all fun and goofy, and she's a great dancer. Any instance we had, like, we had a Diwali party on our set, and even the wrap-up party, we danced. And she's a very, very fun, bubbly person. And it's
That's
quite the thing to see her, once the scene starts on action, and before that, like she's completely relaxed and completely in her zone. But once there's action, she's completely into the character.
wow.
So that's quite something to see. Yeah.
So, I mean, her life has been so extraordinary. She's studied in Paris and she's done so many different things. Sometimes is that the life you want? Sometimes you think that's really the life of an artist. I mean, someone who truly is dedicated to her work.
Yeah, yeah. She did talk to me about, because that time I was looking for guidance key how to
Yeah,
do if I want to pursue a career in acting. Like, she had this long history of with acting, so
yeah,
started off very early, and she told me that she was very sure about it. She knew what she had to do. So that really helps as an artist to find your field, to be completely sure and stick to it. So, and then she did her course in Paris, and then she has done so many films in Kerala, and
so
then
many different languages also.
so many different languages. Yeah. And I think the thing I really like about her is her choice of scripts. And it's that really like speak to you, and
Yeah,
also like challenge you in a way. So I mean, when you look at Kani's filmography, you will realize there are so many different roles that she has
yeah,
attempted, and she truly enjoys it. It's not like she would do something which she doesn't enjoy. So yeah, I think lot to learn from her. And I was so happy when All We Imagine as Light was there in
yeah.
Cannes, and to watch her dance through the red carpet is just
So
so
cool.
exciting. Yeah.
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 But of course, it's a difficult life. I mean, it's if you choose this life, it's not going to be easy. You know that. But I mean, you have to really
Yeah.
want to do this.
Yeah. And I think like Kani's parents are so supportive. Even my parents are very supportive of me getting into this field. So that really counts for.
Yeah,
And if you don't get support from your family, it's important to have support from friends or like a mentor to be able to survive, because it could get extremely lonely at
yeah,
times. So that support is really essential. And yeah, I think also to keep yourself busy. Like if you're not getting a project to work on, just prepare yourself for the next project that'll happen sometime. Just like how
that's
Kesha will do, to like keep acting workshops in hand,
right.
or just like keep watching films. The best way to like uh learn things is like to watch them, to decipher them, to decode them. That's like self learning. So keep watching films, and that's how you can keep yourself busy. I'm saying these to
So
myself.
what?
That's it.
No, no,
Yeah.
because the wait, for instance, even for you, the wait for it to release in India, I mean, it's a different thing
Yeah,
to for it to be watched at festivals and
right.
different when it will be released. So
Yeah,
everything takes time, and you have to be very patient. But
absolutely.
that said, what do you want to direct? You want to act? You want it all?
I want it all. I want. I really
Just
like
like
acting,
just like
right?
Meera.
Yeah, yeah. Mira, she wants to be every field. She wants to talk about. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, have people got in touch with you? Are you reading scripts? Are you thinking of? Uh, you've also directed some short films. So,
Yes. At home.
so,
So yeah. Yeah, you continue.
so, what's the plan?
Right now I am making my animated short film. So I'm kind of wanting to do everything. So if anything comes my way, I don't like be like, no, I'm hyper focused on this right now. I'm not gonna do it. So yeah, I'm currently working on my animated short film, which is a part of the curriculum here, and it's very exciting because a lot of like my college keeps saying that, as an animator you need to be a good actor. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to do that. But I'm also auditioning, and I'm also keeping in touch with the amazing people I've met throughout this
Yeah.
girl's journey. It's very important to just stay in touch. And any chance I get to attend a screening, I do go there. And if it doesn't help in like meeting someone from the film industry, it really helps in interacting with the audience and to know how they feel about your craft, and kind of reconnects you with the kind of impact you can make. So yeah, that's what's been happening. I think I'm also really waiting for the film to come here to India. And so many people, like once the film did really good in Sundance, so many people reached out from India that they're very eager. Even now people are asking me, when is it going to release, is it there on an
Yeah.
OTT? And I can't give them an answer yet. So I really hope it comes here. And then yeah, it's like a lot of busy things happening, and I just catch on to whatever I can. Yeah.
But it's really an extraordinary film, and you really are the heart of it. I mean, of course, there's such lovely actors there, but I mean, without you, I think the film just would not work. I've not seen such a pure performance for a long time. It's just so pure. And everything you do seems just from here, from the heart. So
Yeah. Yeah, I did.
it's
It
lovely.
really
Thank you
like,
so much.
thank you so much. Thank you
No,
so
you were
much for.
saying it really? It
I
really?
think it really bounced off from the people we had on set. Like our set was extremely kind, and people were not screaming on anyone, and it was a very close-knit community. So but just because I was so happy, so relaxed, so secure in that set, I think it really reflected on the performance. So yeah, it's
Where
all.
was it shot?
It was shot in Dehradun.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and
In a
some days in
school
Delhi.
or
Yeah, yeah, we actually went to a real school, and at some days, I think in the middle of our shoot there, the school began, like they had vacations, so we shot some scenes then, and then in the middle of the shoot, the vacations were over. So we were actually with like real students from school. They were having their lunch breaks, we were having our lunch breaks. So it was really fun, yeah, and
and how
challenging.
long was the shoot?
The shoot was around 36 days.
Nice.
Right,
Lovely.
right.
It's been such a pleasure, and I wish you all the best. So you're in Calcutta for a while, right?
I'm
You'll
in
be in.
Calcutta for that.
Okay.
Right.
Okay, great. Thank you so much.
Thank you so
Bye.
much.
All the best.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you. Bye.